Hello students, let's start chapter 4. Here we are doing the different properties of whole numbers. We left exercise 4.1 and we did up to question number 3. I'm starting with question number 3. Let's repeat it. Use an appropriate property to compute each of the following. Here you are supposed to break the number so that you can make your calculations easy. Like question number 3a part, 95 multiplied by 102. One thing is simply you can multiply, but here it is asked use appropriate property. So I will apply here distributive property by breaking this 102. I can write 102 as 100 plus 2. Here we have a point. We always break that number which will give you the multiples of 10, because it is very easy for you to multiply or with the multiple of 10. Like it is very easy to multiply with 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, even 700, 800. But if I ask you to multiply by 948, it seems to be difficult for you. So here we will break 102 as 100 plus 2. 100 plus 2 I write in the bracket. 95, according to distributive property, any number outside the bracket will be multiplied to both or all the digits. Here 95 is outside, so 95 multiplied by 10, then 95 multiplied by 2. What is this sign in between? Plus. So we will add. 95 multiplied by 100 is 9500. 95 multiplied by 2 is 190. Whatever the sign, we will keep the same. Now plus sign, if it is minus, we will minus. So here plus sign, so we will add both the term. And which property is this? Distributive property. Let's have a look on the B part. Here we have three numbers, 45 plus 38 plus 5. You know very well, it is very easy to add the multiple of 5. Like 20 plus 5, 25, 35 plus 5, 48. So here, you know very well, 45 plus 5 is 50. So you will add these two first, and then remaining third digit, that number, that is 38. 50 plus 38, you will get 88. Now tell me student, which property is this? Yes, associative property. Here we have a plus b plus c. Either we will add first a and b or b plus c. We will get the same result because addition hold the associative property. Next we have C part here. C part here. This one I am talking about. C part is 8 multiplied by 6 plus 8 multiplied by 4. Isn't it the distributive property? Because here you can see clearly 8 is multiplied with 6 and 8 is multiplied with 4. That is common in both the bracket, in this bracket and in this bracket. So we can take this common outside. If I take 8 from this, what is left here? Only 6. I am writing here 6. What is this sign? Plus. So I am writing here plus. If 8 is taken common, this 8, what is left? 4. I am writing here 4. So now 8 is outside in the bracket. When you will solve 6 plus 4, you will get 10. And 8 plus 10 is 80. This property is the right hand side of distributive property. Again I am repeating here. 8 is common in both the bracket. So I took 8 outside as a common. And then in the bracket I have plus sign. So I will add, minus sign I will subtract. 6 plus 4, 10. 8 multiplied by 10 is 80. This is the distributive property. Next we have question number 4. Draw a number line from 0 to 10 and show the result following. 5 multiplied by 1. What is 5 multiplied by 1? That is 5. Anything multiply with 1, you will get 1. This is multiplicative identity. And on number line, we start First of all, mark a horizontal line. You can see here, mark a horizontal line. Then mark at equal distance points. You are supposed to put here arrow. Always start with the 0 because we are studying here whole number, not the natural number. If you are starting with 1, definitely I will not make that right. That is wrong. I will consider that wrong. So start with the 0. First one 0, 1, 2, 3. Here is your choice. You want to represent more 7, 8, 9. It is your choice, no problem. So I am to represent 5. So here this is 0, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. This one is your 5. Next is 5. First of all, mark a horizontal line. Mark a horizontal line like this. Then this is the main point. Start with the 0. Because this is the mistake students are doing. They start with 1. 0, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, your choice. Then put arrow. Arrow means counting, keep on going. It's not finish here. Like we are representing the line, both side arrow. Because it is not having any end. Here it is like ray. This is end point here because it starts with the 0, and on the right hand side arrow means it is not having any end point. First of all, 5. Where is 5? This is 5. Plus 5 means positive or add 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we reach to 10. This is your answer. Next is 5 minus 5, 0. Okay, so same. First of all, mark a horizontal line. Represent 0, 1, 2, 3. It is your choice. You can represent more also. But first is 5. So here on the 5 you are standing. Now minus 5 means backward. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You reach at 0. This is how we represent. It is very important, student. So please practice it properly. Now we have question number 5. Very easy question number 5. Write a whole number that does not change after division by any number. If you divide that number, you have to tell that number. If you divide any number by that, answer will remain same. That number is 1. Yes, here I have shown. If you divide 5 by 1, answer is 5. 945 divided by 1. Answer is 945. 945. 0 divided by 1. 0. Not 1 here. So, we are supposed to tell the number. If you divide these number by that, your answer will remain same. So, that is 1. If you divide any number by 1, you can take any number of your choice to check. 655 divided by 1, answer is 655. So answer is 1 because 1 is that number. If that divide any number, answer will remain same. Question number 6 is, what is the difference between additive identity and multiplicative identity? Additive identity and multiplicative identity. Additive identity means what is that number? If you add, the number will remain same. So first of all, multiplicative identity. If identity means that remains same. So what is the number? If you multiply with that, answer will remain same. That is 1. Any number multiply by 1, you will get the same number. Identity, the number will remain same after multiplying. So multiplicative identity is 1. You can check, you can take any number and multiply by 1, you will get the same number. Same identical number. So multiplicative identity is 1. Additive identity means what is the number? If you add any number to that, answer will remain same. That is 0. If you add 0 to any number like 340 plus 0, answer will remain same. Now find out their difference. 1 minus 0 is 1. So please, it is very important. Understand it. Multiplicative identity is 1. Additive identity is 0. Let's proceed to the 8th question here. Seventh question here. Write two whole number which when added or multiply with themselves will give the same result. If I multiply 0 by 0, 0 multiplied by 0 is 0. 0 plus 0 is 0. And if you take 2, 2 multiplied by 2 is 4 and 2 multiplied by 2 is 4. What is the question? What is that two number if you multiply them and if you add them? Answer is same. If you multiply 2 and 2, answer is 4. If you add 2 and 2, answer is same. So you can try, is there any more digit or more number? If you multiply them or add them, you will get the same result. 8th question is, give an example to show what is this property. Try to identify which property is this. Which property is this? This is the this is the associative property over subtraction. A minus B minus C is not equal to, you know very well, associative property does not hold well. Associative property does not hold well in the subtraction. So here you can take any example. I have taken these. You are not restricted. You can take any example to prove this. Even take your own example to prove that associative property does not hold over subtraction. So up to 8th question we will do. Next question we will do in the next class. Thank you, students.